Hey y'all. Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Happy, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Um, come on in, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those of you who are just joining for the first time. I am Dani and I am a woman of purpose. Guys, I just want to talk today to my sisters from the sisterhood. Jeannie, Amora, um, Glenn, and Tinkers, and all of the wonderful sisters in the sisterhood. I want you to know that I love y'all for real. And, you know, it's kind of like we're mourning because of everything that has been going on. But, guys, let's talk about self love. Let's talk about the importance of being self aware, the importance of going to therapy, the importance of addressing our mental health and the need to be loved, the need to be accepted, the need to be wanted, and how all of those things are signs of an unhealthy mind. Come on in, y'all, and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Guys, I'm still learning this YouTube thing. I'm still trying to figure some things out. And I can't figure out how to turn my camera off because I haven't gotten myself together this morning. I'm still in my robe and my scarf and haven't showered yet. And so I just had some things on my heart and I wanted to come and say what I had to say, but I'm not going to be on camera. But I came up any time. I came up anytime. But I wanted to just talk to you all about the lack of self love. And so, if anyone can get this out to Dior or share this with anyone that you know struggles with self love, just share it because it's hard out here. And the more things we see, the more we realize that everyone doesn't have self love. And it's not okay for us to make fun of them or anything like that. That's not what this is about. But this is about trying to get people to see the importance of mental health, the importance of making sure that we seek help for what is going on in our minds. And the reason I say that is because this situation that has taken place with our sister, because I'm still going to call her our sister, right? Um, she's not the only one. There are so many people who do not love who God created them to be. And so they go through this life pretending and lying and trying to gain acceptance and they're trying to be who they're not so that they can impress people who don't even care about them, people who don't even know them, people who don't even love them. And it's a sad situation. Y'all, it's so important for us to love ourselves. And if we can't, then we need to seek help, because all we do is continue to cause so many problems in relationships, and we hurt the people who are closest to us simply because we don't love ourselves. I learned when I was a little girl that I loved me. I was an only child, and being an only child, I was lonely a lot. But I learned how to play by myself. I learned how to have an imagination. I learned how to be okay even in that loneliness. I think that's why I'm so loyal now, because I know how it feels to be left and to be lonely. I moved around a lot as a child, and so friendships didn't last. But the ones that did, the ones that I have now, and have developed throughout the years, that's why they were so important to me, because I grew up as an only child and it was lonely, right? But I had to learn at some point that I couldn't allow my loneliness to allow me to be mistreated. So I fought for myself. Um, but there's so many people out here who go through whatever it is that they go through, and their childhood trauma is not it's not addressed. They go through life um, sad all the time, and trying to be someone else, trying to be like their friends, trying to compete because they don't love themselves. Guys, it's so important. It's so important to be okay with who you are. Because if you're not okay with who you are, you're not going to be able to properly love people, and you're not going to be able to receive real love. It's sad, guys. It's not funny at all, but it's sad to see people who make up these fantasies. They try to be someone that they're not. They create these different identities in order to be accepted and to be loved. And most of the time, they are loved and accepted. They would be loved and accepted just the way they are. But because they don't love themselves, they think that other people are not going to love them. And so, to my sisters, I implore you to learn to be okay with who you are, because the beauty is going to fade for all of us. We get older. Some of us age gracefully and some of us do not. We, most of the time, don't even have control over how we age because it's genetics. We start looking like one person, and then as we age, we start looking like someone else. We might look like our father as a child, as I did. And then as we grow into our adult years and our senior years, we begin to take on the looks of the other parent. And because we have no control of that, if we don't love exactly who we are, exactly who God created us to be, then we will find ourselves forever being unhappy. We will find ourselves forever trying to be someone else, trying to impress. Mental illness is real, guys. And when we see people who are trying to imitate what they see, when we see people who just constantly lie about who they are, about where they've been, about what they have, those are people that we should love and we should embrace because it has to be difficult living in a body that we don't love. I can't imagine waking up every morning and looking in the mirror and not loving the person who looks back at me. Now, I think in order for us to grow, at some point, all of us look in the mirror and don't like what they see. But I'm not talking about physical appearances. I'm talking about when we look in the mirror, we take a long look and we really try to be aware of what we're going through and what we're doing and the things that we're going through in our lives. And we see some things that we don't like. Not the physical, but what we're doing at that time, who we are in that moment. We want to change some things. We want to improve. And there's a difference in improving our flaws and totally taking on a new appearance. There's totally something different with that. It's okay to enhance your beauty, to, we're going to, cut our hair or change our hair color, change our hairstyle. Like, I like my hair color because of how it goes with my skin, with my complexion, right? But I didn't change my hair color because I want to be a different race. Um, I'm not gonna um, put anything inside of my body that is gonna cause me to look different. I may put on a little bit of lipstick or a little bit of eyeshadow once in a while to enhance the look that I'm going for. But to change my body, um, to enlarge my breast or shrink my breast because of what I want to look like is different to me. Um, if I had it, I wanted a breast reduction for a long time, but I wanted it because I got tired of, not being able to wear certain outfits that I wanted to wear because, I couldn't go without a bra and things like that. But I wasn't willing to do something to my body that was so permanent without having a medical reason. If they had told me that because of the size of my breast, my back was always going to hurt or something like that. I've never been told that, but if I had, then maybe I would have considered having a breast reduction or, um, something like that. If I can't lose weight naturally, even though I don't like the way my stomach looks, I have accepted that that's going to be me unless I'm I exercise or unless I go on a diet. So if I am not going to do those things, then I'm going to be comfortable with who I am. But we're all different, guys. So although it's heartbreaking and disappointing to to realize that the person that you got to know, the person who you really liked, who you really cared about, has been lying to you about who they are. That's not something that we should really take personal, because people do things differently. They do things for different reasons. And although we may not understand, right, we got to pray for that person, because in order for someone to pretend to be someone else, to have different things that they don't have, it's a lot of self hate and not self love. And for anybody who hates themselves, who hates the person that they have to be every single day, because we are who we are, right, guys? We are who we are. And so, in order for us to walk around in a body that we despise, it has to be a miserable existence. And all I can do is pray for that person. I pray because I know how it is to, want certain things for yourself, to be disappointed in not achieving certain things, but I don't know how it is not to love myself. If we really get into our relationship with God, we can't help but to love ourselves, because we realize that God has created us perfectly in His image and likeness. He loves who we are, and He wants us to love who we are too. So we have to really um, improve upon our relationship with Him. We have to get into the Word so that we can stop destroying ourselves and everyone whom we encounter. Because when we hate ourselves, there's no way that we can really properly love other people. So, sisters, all I'm saying to you guys is I know that it's disappointing. I know that your heart is heavy. Mine is too. You know, mine is too. But I guess I haven't allowed it to really bring me down, because I've seen it all before. This isn't the first time that someone has lied about who they were to me. And then I had to find out, and I was brokenhearted. And I realized then that we can't make people love themselves. No matter how much we love them, we can't make them love themselves. We just can't do it. We will tire ourselves if we continue to love people more than they love themselves. And in order to love yourself, you have to do some self inventory. You have there's so many things that you have to do. Wait a minute, guys, give me 1 second. Hello? Oh shoot. Hello? Yeah, a little bit. Can I call you back in like 5 minutes? Are you okay? Okay. And we can do that. I'm gonna call you back in like 5 minutes. All right, bye bye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to end up having to end this live, but I will. I don't know if later I'm going to come back on YouTube. I haven't been doing YouTube lives too much because um I don't have that many subscribers here, but you could put it in the trash. But I definitely um I'm sorry, guys. I'm laughing at my son. But I definitely just wanted to talk to you guys and to let you know that God loves you just the way you are. He doesn't need you to change your complexion. Um he doesn't need you to have surgery on your body. He doesn't need you to pretend to be someone that you're not. He doesn't need you to lie about your accomplishments or lie about what you have. He wants you to be accepting of who you are because he created you to be you. I urge each of you that if you don't love yourself, reach out to a counselor, a therapist, to figure out what trauma is causing you to want to be somebody else. What happened in your life that makes you feel that you aren't worthy to be loved for the person that you are? Seek help, guys. And please, therapy is okay. Seeking help for what is going on inside of your brain, it's important and it's necessary. It's okay to take medication. It's okay to have a therapist. It's needed. We all need somebody. We all need help. But when we ignore what is really going on with us and we don't get help, all we do is create hurt, disappointment, and we let down the people who are trying to love us the most. So I encourage you, seek help. Therapy matters. And understand also that if you have been hurt by the lies and deception of someone else, understand that it's not personal. understand that that person who lied to you, who let you down, who pretended, they are going through something that you may never understand. And it's not a personal attack against you. Love that person anyhow. You can love a person without um, still dealing with them or associating with them or whatever. But understand that it's not about us, it's about them and their love. Hey, baby! Ah! Oh my goodness! Hi! How are you? Good. How you doing? Good. What y'all doing over here? What y'all up to? Look, we in the process of moving. So okay, because I'm like, listen, he ain't tell me who it was. He just said, never mind. I ain't even gonna say what he said, but because I'm on YouTube live, so I don't want to say a whole lot. But it's good to see y'all. How is school? Good. Okay, okay. How's your mom doing? Okay, tell her I asked about her. All right. Noah, you didn't tell me it was them. If you didn't tell me it was them, you said, yeah, you did. You told me that you was getting ready to have company, but you didn't tell me who it was. You was getting ready to have company, but you ain't tell me who it was. I did. I don't remember even saying I was having nobody over there. I don't remember. I really don't. I'm gonna need you to figure that out. I'm sorry, guys. My son's friends that I haven't seen in a while are here, and I hate to talk to them, but I do apologize. But guys, I'm gonna go because I have to make a phone call. I have to call this person back that just called me. But I want you to know that I love each of you. I love each of you. We can talk about this later when I have some people who gonna come in the chat, who gonna if tell me what you think about what I'm saying. Let me know um, how this situation, if you've ever been friends with someone or you've ever really had a connection with someone and then you found out that all that you learned about that person was a lie and how that affected you. Let me know, y'all. So remember that mind, body, and spirit, mental health matters, and it takes all of us to defy the stigma of mental illness. Guys, don't forget, please subscribe, share this live. Somebody needs to know that it is okay for them to be who they are. It's okay for them to be exactly who God created them to be. Reach out and let somebody know that you love them in spite of who they are, what they look like, and what they think about themselves. All right. As I love y'all for real, I'm so excited to be out here in these YouTube streets, and we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow together in mind, and body, and spirit. We are going to improve upon all that we don't like about ourselves. That we can improve upon that, but we don't have to pretend to be who we're not. Authenticity matters. Be authentic. Be unapologetically you. Love yourself so much that it doesn't even matter to you if anyone else loves you. Guys, all we need is God's love. And the sooner we realize that, the happier we'll be. For those of you who may be struggling and you need to talk to someone, 800-273-TALK. 800-273-TALK. Therapy matters, guys. Love yourself because God loves you, and so do I. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Don't forget, comment, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this live. All right, sisters. Have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.